Hi, I'm Sage with Transcend, and I'm here to help you ascend. I'm here to help you bring peace, love, and happiness into every single aspect of your life. And today I want to put a little addendum on the trans part of the name of my business, Transcend. So, the trans part, right? Well, of course, it would be logical to assume that with a name like Transcend, this business would be directed toward helping trans people. And I absolutely, with all my heart, desire to help trans people because I fucking love them. Because I love myself so much. And I want to see trans people flourish and experience all the love, peace, joy, happiness, and abundance that every single child of God on this earth deserves to experience. That is my dream. And I'm fucking dedicated to it. But recently I've been feeling a little bit of a desire to, add on to who I help. So I'm really passionate about helping the parents of transgender children navigate their role as parents. And my qualifications for helping you with that are extremely high and rock solid. Despite the fact, that I actually myself don't have children. But I know I have a method for resolving upsets inside of yourself that is something that you can apply to anything. It's universally applicable. And I'm confident that I could actually help any person who I encountered with any problem that they had, as long as they are willing to feel their feelings, and they're willing to take ownership of their feelings, and they're willing to love themselves. Look at the places in your life where you need to love yourself and love yourself. That is the essence of the work that I teach. It's spiritual work, and it can apply to any situation. And it can give you wisdom on a huge variety of topics. Once you clear out all the illusions and misconceptions you have about yourself, which is easy, once you treat yourself with unconditional love, you can treat others with unconditional love. And, you can treat anybody with unconditional love, as you open more and more and more of yourself up to love, then you can love more and more people more and more powerfully. And that includes the parents of trans children, in my case. I am myself am a transgender person, so I know from that perspective what helped me as a child and what didn't help me as a child. But most importantly, I have done this healing work and healed the little girl inside of me, my inner child. And I've brought her so much love and comfort. And I've invested so intensively into learning how to love my inner child and just how to love myself in general, that I can very competently figure out what is the emotional root of any issue you're experiencing in your life and what is the solution to that. And I can guide you toward gaining greater and greater competence in doing that yourself. And so that is my invitation to you in general. But specifically, I want to share a message with you briefly. And it is this. Hold on one second. The message is, take care of yourself first. Just like I did just now with the water. Take care of yourself first. That's why my intuition was telling me drink some water, Sage, because it's showing me that there's an opportunity to teach this lesson. You got to take care of yourself first in order to take care of others. We, having been raised by people who grew up in a culture that overall strongly favors taking care of others and loving others at the expense of yourself, we do the same thing to those around us, but there is no such thing as loving others without loving yourself. You never love another at the expense of yourself. That's a quote by Jeff and Shalia, my spiritual teachers. And it is absolutely true, because it doesn't feel good to receive love from somebody who's not loving themselves. And it's truly not love, because how can you give that which doesn't exist, that which isn't recognized inside of you? How can you help others recognize that same thing inside themselves if you yourself do not recognize it? It's not possible. And I know, and I've read and I've heard, all these wonderful supportive parents of trans children. By the way, my heart goes out to you in such a grateful way. My gratitude and admiration and love extends to you so much for providing like a safe and accepting space for your transgender children. It's just so beautiful. You have this task that's laid out in front of you that may at times seem extremely scary, overwhelming, frustrating, terrifying. You have a child who may be experiencing bullying. They may be experiencing extreme self-rejection. They're struggling with their love lives, perhaps. They may be contemplating suicide. They may be self-harming. They might be just feeling isolated, like they literally have no one to talk to. They might be wanting to drop out of school, or wanting to, abandon, any aspects of their lives, out of a sense of despair, fundamentally. And I know that it can feel extremely heart-wrenching to see someone you love appearing to go in a downward spiral, or experiencing such extreme adversity. But here Sage is, she's sitting before you and telling you, actually, the solution I have for you is to love yourself and to take care of yourself. Because think about it. The reason why I'm able to love and help others so much in such a powerful way is because I love myself in such a powerful way, because I've invested in myself so deeply. As a student of all the courses that Jeff and Shalia, my spiritual teachers, have offered in Twin Flames Universe, these courses have taught me how to unconditionally love myself, and now I'm extending that gift to you in my own unique, sagey way. That's my love and my passion. And I gain from it. I gain so much. Now I know that you, deep down in your heart, you want that too. You want to be able to love your transgender child from a place of sincerely loving to do so, and sincerely feeling good. And that's really the only time when you should love someone from a place of, feeling good. Because if you're trying to love someone, but you feel bad and you're just so upset and you haven't taken care of your upset, that again, you're never loving others at the expense of yourself. You need help. If you're watching this video and you're a trans parent, you need help. And I'm sitting here pontificating all about how I can help you, how I'm so uniquely and powerfully well-disposed to help you on this journey of parenthood. When you love yourself unconditionally, you can love others infinitely better. Not only that, but you can provide an example to your transgender child of how to love themselves. And it doesn't matter that you're not trans. It doesn't matter. Even if your kid says it matters, because they're like, well, you're not trans or whatever. You're not going through what I'm going through. Don't listen to the bullshit. If you love yourself, then you can love anybody, just as I was saying earlier, because we're all one. And the only reason you have emotions about other people is because we're one and we're all connected. So there's really no, oh, you can never understand what I'm going through. No, no, no. if you can understand what you as a soul are going through emotionally, which emotionally, the core is the same, the outer is different, but the core is the same, then you can understand and relate to others so much better. I can attest to this in my life. I'm so much more personable, and I can fucking talk to anyone because of I go deep, feeling my feelings and healing myself. So that's my pitch to you. I want to help you as a parent with your parenthood of your trans child. It would make my heart explode with joy and love and melt like a volcano of gooey love if I could help you. So yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed sharing with you today. It's been my pleasure. Like this video and subscribe to my channel for tons of juicy content that will surely help you and your transgender child infinitely much. Thank you. I'm Sage with Transcend, and namaste. Much love. Bye.